everyone, and welcome. We've got a special one for you, as tonight's action is part of the NBA Cup. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. R.J. Barrett out there with Smith. Then there's Anthony. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Abdur-Rahim in at the 5 spot. And for Boston, we've got Smith. Jaylen Brown is out there with Smith. And it's Clowney in at the power forward position. Richard, one of the best things about still being so early on in the season, the fan excitement is real.
Oh, yeah, the fan excitement. That's the best part because everyone believes positive things can happen. That's the best part about the first third of the season.
Here's Abdur-Rahim. Barnes passes to Abdur-Rahim. Three-pointer, no good. Boston on offense.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Now here's Smith. Anthony finds Smith. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Up and over Smith. Clowney pulls it in. And we're about a minute into the first, and they'll keep possession. Pass to Smith. Nice ball movement by Boston. Picked by Smith. 6 to shoot. Brown can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Knocked away. Up and in on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Barrett. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Here's Brown. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Smith outside. Pulls up on the wing. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Just 5 on the clock. Smith blocked. 3 on 3. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Anthony. Brown inside, working on Anthony. From 8 feet away. Brown, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. And Toronto calls time here. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you. Right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup. Well, you can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
Now here's Anthony. 8 points in his last time out.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
For Boston, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Pass to Clowney. And here's Smith. Let's go with a 3. Barnes with the rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
Anthony against Brown. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And so here is Toronto. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
In their eyes, that's just taking care of business. They believe they're supposed to beat this team, but they'll have to see how the season series shakes out.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
He hits the second from the line. The Celtics have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Barrett.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Brown against Anthony. Pass to Clowney. Smith with a screen on Barnes. Here's Clowney. Barnes with the rebound. Here's Abdul-Rahim. No made baskets yet. Now here's Anthony. There's the triple. Connects from downtown.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Boston trails by 3. Here's Brown. From down in the low post, it goes.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Down low. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown against Anthony. Brown inside. He can't get that one to fall.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Toronto shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Shooting for Toronto, Abdul-Rahim at the line for 1.
Boston trails by 4. Right side Brown. Smith left side. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
An all-out hustle from Barnes, running the floor to get the bucket.
Well, the Celtics shooting only 31% to get this game underway. And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Brown in the high post. Working on Anthony. It's good. Brown's got 6 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Anthony right side. And he banks in the layup. And the Raptors lead by 6.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Brown scanning the floor. Pure from three-point range. He's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times or he will bury you.
They set the pick. Pass to Barrett. Here's Abdul-Rahim, covered by Smith. Just 4 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Raptors.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Clowney. And here's Brown. He's guarded by Anthony. Boston needs to get off a shot here. A nice shot by Smith.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. Back to Barrett. Ooh, stolen by Smith. To the inside. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
They set a pick. Here's Barrett. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Yeah, this is what Barrett does best. A talented scorer who keeps things simple on the offensive end.
Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 6. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
It's Barrett on the wing.
Man.
And Boston pushing it up now. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And the first one at the line is good. Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Toronto trails by 4. Two shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist by Pritchard.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
A minute 31 left in the first. Pass to Bridges. The 3 ball. Boston pulls it in. Releases from 15. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And it's a 6-point Boston lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Stewart against Brown. Smith right side. To the left side wing. Smith left side. The rebound by Bridges. Toronto trails by 4. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Stewart. 3-pointer. And he buries his first look.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Smith. He can't get it to go. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Boston out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll get things started. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
They've got Peyton Pritchard. He's out there with Brandon Boston. And it's Nunez in at the 4 spot. And for Toronto, Barnes is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Smith. And it's Hawkins in at the 2. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pritchard from outside. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. And that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them. Pass to Gonzalez. Pritchard against Smith. Now Pritchard. Still no points. Again, the miss by Boston.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Boston trails by 5. Up top, Pritchard, covered by Smith. Pass to Boston. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Gonzalez gets it to go. Gonzalez has got his second basket on the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Barnes. Ooh, Barnes, nice float game.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
To the middle. Here's Boston. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pritchard against Smith. From 18 feet away. Here's Barnes. Oh, big finish.
Wow. Okay, I see you.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
There's so much athleticism. Barnes explodes off the floor for the big jam.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to Brown. Five to shoot. This one for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 7 rebounds in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
From about 19, Boston with the bucket. Boston's got 4 points this quarter. Toronto leading by 3. And here's Smith. Still without a bucket. From deep. Knocks down the triple.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
The Celtics have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back over to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. Boston trails by 8. Pass to Brown. To the paint. Clowney, good.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
The Raptors have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. No problems knocking that one down. Boston's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's Barrett. Nails the wide-open jumper. And the Raptors lead by 5. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Boston making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Anthony's checked in for Toronto. It's tipped. Pass to Smith. Here's the teardrop. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game. Boston trails by 7. Here's Clowney. Now Brown. He's guarded by Anthony. Brown inside. Working on Anthony. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Barrett passes to Smith. And he lays it up and in. Smith's got 7 points in the game. The Celtics have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Drives to the hoop. And that one's good. Toronto leading by 5. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. Plenty of space. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
For Boston, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Boston pulls it in. And Boston pushing it up now. Clowney, good. Clowney's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
It's Barrett on the wing. Inside. Here's Abdur-Rahim. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Shot is up. It's rebounded by Abdur-Rahim. Toronto leading by 7. Here's Anthony. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, VA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Smith, he's checked in for Boston. So he gets them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Clowney. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 15.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Barrett passes to Anthony. On the take, and Anthony slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Left side, Brown. Look at Brown, getting it done inside.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Bridges outside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And Boston pushing it up now. Banked it in off the glass.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Toronto leading by 4. And if you want to know which players had the most success from distance last season, here they are. R.J. Barrett, number 1.
Distance shooters are so accurate these days. It's a real honor to have topped that list.
The first one falls.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Toronto making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they've capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage is impressive.
The shot. 6 on the shot clock. Smith passes to Brown. Off the mark there with a 3.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Unloads from 13. Not enough on that one as it misses. Boston trails by 6. Here's Smith. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, man. Talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy. Screen by Bridges. Here's Hawkins. Sinks the tray. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Anthony. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his second bucket on the night. 51 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Bridges. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Stewart, he's checked in for Toronto. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Boston trails by 5. Outside, Brown.
Oh, boy, those probably because they missing Tatum.
Smith with a screen on Bridges. Brown. Pass to Clowney. Now here's Smith. Collins defending. And here's Brown. Shot clock at 2. Counted from distance. Brown's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
From 12 feet. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be back in a moment.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time it's about instant gratification.
Yeah.
And that is going to do it for...
Back down into the court.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boston trails by 4. We've got Smith. Smith out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Clowney in at the 4. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
Jack Moore, where you at,
Nice
man?
ball
Shout
movement
out
by
to you,
Boston.
man. You be giving me these draft classes. These real
Brown with it.
prospects.
He's picked up by Barnes.
We're going to call me alone,
Clowney,
need some
good.
dick.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting
Baby,
shots at the
move with
rim.
him. I ain't.
Toronto shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here.
All right, check this out.
There's a screen. Here's Anthony.
Tight.
There's the block. Brown against Smith. To the paint. For the tie. And the layup is good. Clowney's got 4 points this quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Celtics foul. Noah Clowney. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. It'll be the 4th of 6 games for them away from home.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
For the lead. And it's good on the lay-in. 19 points in the game.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
And it's Smith penetrating. And he converts the layup.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Pass to Clowney. Smith outside. Here's Clowney. He's guarded by Barnes. It's Brown on the wing. And it's all from three-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. Kicks it out to Barrett. The 3 is up. Abdul-Rahim passes to Barrett. Smith against Barnes. Offensive board. Back to Smith. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Abdul-Rahim. Abdul-Rahim's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Abdul-Rahim's got 11 points. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. He takes it in. Deflected. Left side Barnes. Here's Abdul-Rahim. 11 points in the game. The 3. Got it. Barnes right over the contest.
Yeah, what a shot. Barnes locked in, not letting the defense get to him.
Brown passes to Smith. Here's Clowney. Now here's Smith. Back to Brown to win the run. Again, the miss by Boston. Toronto leading by 5. Abdul-Rahim passes to Barnes. The 3 is up. Abdul-Rahim, no good. And the Celtics shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Again, the miss by Boston.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. Well, I'll be pretty curious.
Abaji's checked in for Anthony. So it's Boston now. 7-point differential. Back to Smith. And he drives in. He got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. And he gets that one. Smith's got 6. The Raptors have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Barrett passes to Smith. Shoots over Brown. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And this is why Barnes was the number 4 overall pick in the 2021 draft. His ceiling is high.
Oh, look out. JB throwing it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant.
And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Smith finds Brown. Shot from 12. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Boston trails by 6. Here's Clowney. He drops it from range. Clowney's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Brown against Smith. Outside Barrett. Clock at 6. Barnes a screen. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 6. For Boston, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Smith passes to Smith. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Now here's Smith. He's got 9. Abdul-Rahim's shot is good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Brown passes to Smith. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. It's rebounded by Abdul-Rahim. Abdul-Rahim's got 8 rebounds in the game. It's Barrett on the wing. Launches a 3. Parries it from 3. He's got 9.
This is the kind of playmaker Barrett is capable of being. Perfect use of the screen and roll.
Here's Clowney. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. So both teams making some changes here. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. Toronto, #1.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. The three. Nails it from 3. He's got 24.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Boston trails by 7. Pass to Smith. Here's Clowney. Lets it go. Rebound Toronto. Abdul-Rahim's got 9 rebounds now.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
This is his second trip to the line of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Boston making a switch here. Both shots good from the strike.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pass to Boston. The rebound by Bridges. Toronto leading by 9. Here's Hawkins. Here's Abdul-Rahim. 21 points in the game. Now Stewart. Now Bridges. Toronto passing it around. Here's Abdul-Rahim. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And for Boston, they're shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Boston left side. An easy 2 on the layup. Boston's got 9.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Hawkins, the pass to Abdul-Rahim. Down low. Here's Stewart. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 5.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Smith with it. He has 6. Pass to Boston. Shoots over Bridges. The shot by Boston, no good. Toronto leading by 9. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Toronto making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. .105 left in the third quarter. Abdul-Rahim, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside, Brown. No good with the triple.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And again, Toronto, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Gonzalez. 27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pritchard gets it to go.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Lets it go from 11. Second shot opportunity, and it's rejected. And he recovers it.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
And so it's Toronto, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. So for Toronto right now, they've got Scotty Barnes. He's out there with Zach Collins. Smith out there with Anthony. Barnes, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
That free throw good from Barnes. Boston trails by 11. Pass to Boston. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gonzalez. Lets the three fly. Hits the trifecta.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Toronto leading by 8. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Smith passes to Anthony. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Collins a screen. And it's Smith penetrating.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Second team foul. Shooting for Toronto. Smith taking 2 shots.
That's good from Smith.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Smith hits them both. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Boston trails by 13. Boston, pass to Pritchard. Back to Boston. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown against Barnes. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Now Pritchard, Boston outside. Pass to Brown. JB off the bounce. 5 on the clock. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Brown. Back to Smith. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Smith, he's checked in for Boston. Barrett's checked in for Toronto.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
And the basket by Brown. Brown's got 20.
That's a slick move off the deck. Brown finds ways to free himself up.
Barnes with a screen on Pritchard to the inside. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, it looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity on offense has been fun to watch.
Smith against Pritchard. Up and over Smith. And Boston again with the bucket. Toronto leading by 14. Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And here's Brown for 3. Collins with the rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pritchard surviving the D. Smith with a screen on Barrett to the middle. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Smith against Pritchard. Barrett passes to Anthony. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Boston. And Boston again with the bucket. Toronto leading by 14. Smith finds Barrett. Anthony outside. Here's Smith. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That free throw no good. Good on the second one. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Smith passes to Abdul-Rahim. No good from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Brown. Shot blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Toronto on D. They led by as many as 18. Good on the shot. And he's got 28 now.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Smith with it, guarded by Smith. Abdul-Rahim passes to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Picked it out of midair. Pass to Smith. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Three-pointer, Anthony. And again, Toronto, no good. Boston trails by 11. Smith outside. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. Boston pulls it in. Smith with it, now guarded by Barrett. Here's Clowney. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the Raptors had some words for his team over the break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. They still need this. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Smith. Smith's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside, Brown. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Barrett. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
14 foul. At the line for the Raptors.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
Smith against Barrett. And it's Smith penetrating. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. 10-point lead. Smith outside. Knocked loose. Brown with the steal.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Lets it go from deep. Rebound Toronto. here's Smith. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside, Brown. Now Smith. Lays it in easily.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Free throws off for Smith. Toronto leading by 10. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Here's Abdul-Rahim, defended by Brown.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Unloads from 13 feet. Barnes with a rebound. Now Anthony. Here's Smith. Barnes a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Smith. Boston trails by 12. First free throw is good.
Real active game.
And he makes both free throws. They led by as many as 18. Using the glass to lay it in.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Fires the 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's Smith. 4 on the clock. Oh, missed on the tray.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Raptors.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Brown fires. The 3 is in. 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Smith. 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Barron outside. The 17-footer. Oh, it's off. And so Toronto takes the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.